1937. At recess they ran to touch her woolly hair. Laughing, she bent forward a little so they could. She was many times taller than her 9-year-old classmates. Older, too, though she was 9. We smiled across the courtyard. Later walked home together. We went the same way. She had arrived in Vienna a few weeks before. She would live here until she could tour again as a dancer. Borders were closing. There were no more American entertainers in sight. Her color, light as it was, turned many eyes. Her father was South African. She didn't know where. She lived with her blonde mother or stepmother. At my door, I said, "Come upstairs." She shook her head, mumbled, "I'm late already. See you tomorrow," ran on. There was a bruise on her arm. Later, it varied in size and place. We never mentioned it. I never asked her upstairs again, and every day we would walk home together. The party was in full swing. Chicago, 1950. I had just come back from New Orleans and making circles, old faces, new faces, life talk, death talk, any talk, to keep the thread and nervous. Are you here? Is he? Is she? She is. He is. He is who? You have an accent. Yes, Viennese. A young face. Coal. Old as coal. Smooth. I am an expert. Besides, I have a friend from Vienna. The circle stopped. We were hanging over the back of an overstuffed couch, 4 feet dangling over the heads who filled it. My feet stopped dangling. Is it a she? Is she black but light? Is she tall? Very. Does she dance? Yes, he said, and she comes from Vienna. Oh, how we talked that night, in her tiny attic room that night, up stair after stair. I'm sure it's her. It's she, he said. She made coffee, scrambled eggs, circus, the war. I'm an acrobat when I have to be. The war, and after a GI from Detroit. No more, but always the dance. And now, always the dance.